What's up, beautiful people? So today we're going to be checking out another video of the Rwandan president, Paul Kagame. It seems you guys really like him because the last video we checked out, some of you, basically showed your love for him. Some people said we are proud to have him as president. But in this video about to check out today, it is titled, "Do Not Lecture Me About Democracy." And he says, Paul Kagame destroys arrogant European journalists. Destroys is the word that was used. Well, let's check it out.
Consistently refused this criticism on human rights, on a democracy that's not exactly a democracy, always saying this comes from the West or Western media or Western organization. Oh,
this person is from France. I see on the book France 24 on his book right there.
Don't they have a point at all?
Wouldn't I have a point if I criticized the Western democracy?
Sure.
Yeah. So what is the problem? If democracy is not going to be perfect anywhere, anyway, at all, as we have seen, as we always see, we see that, What I don't like is just the hypocrisy. You are so deep in your own mess about democracy, and then you think you have authority to come and make criticisms about others and even want that to have a consequence on them. It's just hypocrisy. And am I supposed to accept that?
Well, as a last question, you were elected in 2000, so 22 years in power.
Wow, that's a long time.
The next election is scheduled in 2024. You haven't said whether you would run, but do you consider running or?
Well, I consider running for another 20 years.
Really?
I have no problem with that.
Really?
Yes.
This means the president.
We're talking about elections.
Yes.
Again, this is the contradiction and the hypocrisy I'm talking about.
Well, there could be limit on the mandates, right?
Elections are about people choosing, isn't it?
Right. When they're free and fair, yes.
And that's yes, okay. But you haven't, at least of all the criticisms you have had, nobody has said the elections have not been free or fair. But we have had it in other places that people don't even talk about, including even people who complain about us.
So what he's saying is he's been running in a free and fair election and the people are choosing him to lead them. If you're from Rwanda, can you confirm that information? Are you choosing Paul Kagame to be your president? Confirm, tell us.
So don't you have, right now as we speak, we are having cases in the developed world about elections.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
True.
You remember not so long ago, there is a case going on somewhere in a very advanced democracy about
in the United States, yes.
Somebody who wants to. So this is, I think people have to decide what they want to do for themselves. You see, you have problems of your own that somebody should be questioning, and then you want to, be the one to dictate what I should be doing. At the same time, even with the contradiction, because if you are talking about elections, and the election is about people choosing.
Yes, sir, but it could be.
You are saying if it is free and fair, but that has not been the accusation. The accusation is different. Even the one you started, you are not talking about how free or not free the elections are. You are talking about just having to choose so many times. I think that this is different.
Right, but people could say, I'm not going to be president for life. There should be limits.
Which people are you talking about?
Well, you have debates in many African countries about 2 terms. I mean, we've had it.
Which African countries? Be precise.
You're having it in Senegal, in Ivory Coast, and others, because they say a person after a while in power should leave and maybe.
That's fine. That's fine. I have no problem with that. But people can also say a different thing. So which one are you supposed to accept? People can say that, yes, and I would accept it. But if they said the other one also, I would accept it. So what is the issue here? Anyway, why would anyone be so concerned about our own situation, which the people of Rwanda seem to be happy about, that is working for them, But somebody says, no, 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 that should not happen in Rwanda. We haven't been questioning what is happening elsewhere. As I said, if you criticize me, I criticize you, because there are things somebody is doing that are not right, even against me, and then he comes around and starts blaming me for what I'm doing that is working for me. For me, I'm just even basing on simple logic.
Simple logic. Paul Kagame. Yeah, so far the videos we've seen of him, he hasn't said anything that I particularly disagree. In that video, he said if the people want him to stay by means of free and fair election, he's willing to stay. He doesn't mind contesting for like 20 more years. He also said if the people do not want him to stay, then he's also fine with that. I heard him say that in that video. But let me know what you think about that, because totally I don't disagree. If the people want him there and he is there, I mean, good, right? Because the people want him there. If you're from Rwanda and you understand the context very well, and you think what he said is deceitful or not true, or you disagree and you want to share your own facts and your own points, feel free to do so in the comments section. Is the end of this one. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a very wonderful day. Peace.
I made this bet on my own, bet on my own.